Hello everyone, and it is Rob here again. So I hope everyone liked that first trip, wild camping trip. It was a little bit different. This impromptu trip. Got here pretty late yesterday, so we were lucky to find a spot, to be honest. There's so much cover on the ground that it makes it really hard to actually find anywhere to stay. I went off the trail a couple of times and had no luck. So today the plan isn't to carry around the whole massive pack. I'm gonna do a few walks and just see what I can see. If I find anything good, I'll come back to the car, grab my gear and then head back. So the town's so packed, I can't actually just go and sit at a park bench and cook up my meal, so I'm just sitting right next to my car here and cooking up some sausages, the last of them from what I had left in the pack yesterday. Once I do this, have this to eat, let's hit the trails and see if we can actually find a decent place to camp. Okay, all finished. So full belly. Probably not best to go on a hike right now, but we're going to find our spot for tonight. So we're going to, what is it, about a 3.6k walk. I'm not sure if that's one way or return, but I saw the sign said 3.6k's. I hope it's return, otherwise this is going to be a long day. But I've got my smaller backpack on and some water, some snacks, food. Anyway, let's make a move. So, the start of this walk, obviously we're at a caravan park and people are just all over the place. But obviously they have designated sites, I'm guessing. I can't see any numbers, but I'm sure there's something. They must have a permit or something on the car, because you couldn't just drive in here and set up. But at the back of the caravan park, got the walk over there, we have some really nice bushland. Yeah, it's on a bit of an incline, but I slept on an incline last night and I have in the past. So that is a possibility. If I just walk all the way up there, I could probably find a spot. But as long as people don't, you know, I walk into the bush and I've got my big pack on, as long as people don't jerry that what I'm up to, it could definitely be a possibility, and I don't have to walk too far from the car. So we'll keep that in our back pocket. Anyway, let's continue on all. I just heard a rustling in the bush and I've poked my head through and I've seen a lizard of some kind. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer and get a little bit of a view of him for you guys. There he is. Can I get down there? Now, I'm not sure what sort of lizard. He's got a stumpy tail, so I think that's, I'd have to look it up, but I think that's his kind of defense mechanism. If a bird tries to, or something tries to attack him, they don't know if it's the head or the tail. So I'm not sure what type it is, but I'm sure somebody will definitely know. But he's a lovely little guy. So we have some pretty steep sections here. Thankfully, they've put in these steel or cast iron steps, so we don't have to worry about scrambling up and over rocks. So thanks again to whoever's managing this or put it together. Okay everyone, so I think I may have found a spot. Only issue with it is the walking path leading to one of the main attractions here. It's in view of that. But after a certain point of the day or certain time, people will obviously not be walking up in the middle of the night. So let's go check out the spot anyway. Okay, so it's off the beaten track a bit. And I'm just thinking, like last night, I'll just lay my mat down there, clear all the sticks or any branches, rocks that I think could pierce it. And we have that kind of U-shaped tree. I might just tarp that up or rope that and hope it reaches this tree just here. If it doesn't, could be in a little bit of a spot of bother, but I guess there's no harm in giving it a go. I probably should have brought the rope with me, but I didn't think that far ahead. So this is a pretty good spot, besides the fact that people can see me from the track, but we can work around that. Okay, I even have this spot here. I've got a tree hanging inward, another tree hanging inward. Throw the line across, throw the tarp down, and just sleep there the best way I possibly can. So, I don't know, head there and downwards. So that's two possibilities in this area. It's just the path is right there, so people are going to know what I'm up to if I camp right here. So we've got a few people coming. So let's continue along the path and see what else we can come across. Just so many fallen trees here, debris all around this national park. It's a bit unfortunate. I just hope in the future there's no fires or anything like that, because this place is really beautiful, but I just see if a fire happens here, it's going to be very, very bad. So I'll leave that there. So I've just veered off the main track all. I'm just at this rocky kind of cliff face here, covered in a layer of moss. And it is a great view of the town from here. And it's just a nice place to stop, relax. There were some chairs towards the start of the track to sit on, but I haven't seen one for a while, so I've just diverted off the track here to relax for a minute or two. Alrighty all, so I've continued along the track. I think I'm near the end, but I am calling it. There are some really good spots up here, but I'm not doing this walk again, and to do it with that heavy pack, nah, I think that's out of the question for me. So currently we're just rock scrambling up a cliff. Not going to be the place we stay, unfortunately, but there'll be a great view. I'll pop it in probably the next clip, so you guys can get an idea of what the view's like here. But all in all, the walk's been a long one. Shows how unfit you are, but it's been a really nice walk. I've seen some good animals, seen a lizard, seen a few birds. I'll probably make another video just for this location, so if anyone wants to have a look, you'll see it pop up, or go through my vids and you'll definitely see it. But we'll pop a little bit of it in this video.
没有什么赛道炮，就马省事儿。
My fear of heights are kicking in. 715 meters. So that is one of the places to come and see in Victoria and where I'm at the moment. There's plenty of good camp spots up here. It's just I'm not going to carry my pack back up here. The walk was enough after all that, so we're gonna have to go look for another spot. I am gonna upload the full video, so if anyone's interested in watching the video of this walk and what it's actually called, feel free to tune in. It'll be one of the uploads coming up, so definitely give it a watch if you're interested in seeing the full video. But now for us, I think it's time to go somewhere else and try and find a spot to actually camp for tonight. Okay everyone, we have 2 spots up halfway up the mountain, which I preferably wouldn't like to climb again. Or we can try and go to this, walk through this bushland here on the right of the caravan park and see if there's anything potentially in there. And oh wow, let's just go for a walk over here. There's some kangaroos. So that's pretty cool, and they're not even like the others when I've seen them in the past where they just look from a distance and get scared very easily. They're just eaten away. So I don't know about this spot. There's kangaroos jumping around. I'm not sure. Alright everyone, so I'm back at the first spot I scouted out. Yeah, it's close to the track and everything, but I think it's probably the best bet. Down where I saw those kangaroos, once I saw them I was kind of put off because they probably weigh, those adult males, over 200 pounds, 100 kilograms. They would weigh over 200 pounds easily, those fully grown adult males. And I don't know how good their eyesight is, especially if I've got a camo tarp set up and they're bouncing around in the middle of the night or whatever time, and yeah, come barreling through my tarp and onto me. So that was, yeah, one of the put-offs for me camping down there. So I've come back up to this spot. A few people still heading up to the top, so they are going to come back down this way. But look, they'll probably see me from the path, but I don't think anyone's going to have a problem. I passed a guy earlier who said, oh hey, you stay out the night? I said yeah, and he's like, oh that's good, oh how was it? You know, he was just asking me about it, so that was pretty good. Just have to decide what setup to go with. I'll turn the camera around. Are we going to go with the tarp over the fallen tree, or are we going to tie the rope from that tree to that tree? So that's the predicament I'm in now. I guess it doesn't really, well actually the rope is probably a better idea because I won't have to clear as much debris. So I'll just relax for a bit and then we'll get the rope out and tie it up so we don't have to worry about that in the dark. Okay, well there's the rope tied up. Now, my rope tying skills is not the best, but it's doing the job. It's good enough. So hopefully that's not too high, and the tarp will just hang over that nicely. But I won't put the tarp on just yet. I can feel the rain, just small droplets coming right now, so I'll hold off as long as possible, and then I'll throw the tarp on if it starts to rain a lot harder. But right now we'll just sit here, relax. I don't want to draw too much attention to myself with the string. No one's going to see that. Throw the tarp on, dead set giveaway. I can just kind of get away with saying, oh, I'm just having a little bit of a rest. It's hard carrying, you know, all this weight, or, you know, just come up with something if somebody comes up to me, which I hope they don't. Alright, so I've just thrown on my jacket. It's starting to get a little bit chilly here right now, but expected. If it's going to rain, it's going to get a little bit colder, so that's expected. But going to crack open a drink, have a furphy today. So I've had these plenty of times while I've been away camping or doing my videos, wherever they may be or end up. And it's not too bad. So I'm thinking of getting some food going very shortly. Today's just been a huge day. I've done hikes galore, and well, this one that I'm on now, I did the full hike from the car park to the top, back, and now I've come halfway back. Each way it's 3.5 clicks, 3.5 kilometers. So what's that, 2.2 miles? But when you're going up hills and rugged area, if you're ever into or have done hikes, you know it's not like walking on a straight road. It's yeah, it just really hurts your legs. So I think I'm going to sleep pretty well tonight, and I need a decent feed as well to regenerate my body, because today's just been one of those days where I did more than I actually expected to do. So let me enjoy this drink, and then we'll get some food on the go. So once again, just using what's easiest and compact for me, my little burner and my gas cylinder. These things are great and compact, and I've been bringing them with me on just about every trip I go on. Unless I'm at a campground, then I can get away with using my larger cooker, but I usually take that when we go away with a few people. So this, just for me, when you're going out, it's compact, lightweight, and it'll get you through. Okay, I've had a few people come by while I've been here, just walking along the trail. They've seen me, given me a wave, so obviously no one minds too much, which is good for me, because I thought some people might have an issue, but no, obviously not. Not many people are really into doing this, so probably find it fascinating. Anyway, I've got some Ziploc bags here. I've just thrown some ice in there, so they're a little bit waterlogged. It's keeping all my meats cold, my burgers, and got some bacon in here as well, so we're gonna have a feast tonight. Just hope I can break them up. Oh, they look alright. They look alright. So I'll throw a couple of the burgers in there, get them cooking. They look pretty good. So once they're ready, throw the camera back on them, but I think this is going to be a lovely meal. But yeah, Ziploc bags, whether you use them for meats or for your breads or rolls. A good easy way to store all your things, and you can reuse them. Well, the ones for the meats, just give them a wash out, but you can reuse them and you don't have to waste packaging and plastic, which is always a bonus. Now, these burgers are coming on pretty well, but nothing says burgers like bacon. So we're going to have a bit of a meat overload tonight. And I've got some bacon along with me. And this is probably going to be too much, but a couple of rashers, throw them in. Don't let it tip. Now I'm going to try and work out how to cook these around the burger. I'm really looking forward to these. I think these are going to turn out great. So once I have these cooked, I'll give you guys a bit of a look at what they're like. Alright, I think these are looking pretty good. They're just about cooked, so let me cut up some of my bread and get them ready because they smell good and I know they're going to taste good. Sometimes you can just tell. So I'll take that off the heat. Flick it on there. Grab a piece of bacon as well. So now maneuver that on. Bit of tomato sauce or ketchup. They call it overseas. Throw some of that on. Yeah. A bit too much, but alright, let's give this a go. It looks not bad. Oh my god. That's so good after a long day's walking. You need something like this just to, something easy, filling, and just downright fattening. It is fatty, but this is great. A bacon burger, some beef burgers, and just 2 pieces of bread with ketchup. I am not complaining at all, and I am going to really enjoy this. So that really hit the spot, guys. That was a great meal after a long day of walking, hiking, adventuring. It's well and truly needed. So right now I'm just going to pack up all my equipment that I have here, put it in my bag. I will set up my tarp soon, just throwing it over this little rope I've got set up here. The rain droplets here and there, it's wanting to, I should say, rain, but it's on and off. But I will say rain will be on the way for tonight. I have my tent with me just in case the tarp isn't 100% waterproof, so not ideal if I have to get up in the middle of the night, take down the tarp, set up the tent, but if I have to, I have to. But let's hope the rain isn't that heavy that I actually have to do that. Okay, so just saw a couple of the last stragglers of walkers heading back to the main town. So I've set up the camo tarp and it looks pretty good. I just hope it holds up tonight. So I'm just gonna get all my gear in there because I just felt some of it, and it's even though it doesn't feel like a lot of rain, the precipitation on it has made it pretty wet. So gonna get this in there, set up my sleeping pad, sleeping bag, lay it out, and then we'll hop back out. So I have my bed set up, the tent or tarp set up, everything's in there, so once I go to bed I can just crawl straight in. And right now it's dead silent. Just hear a couple of bugs, the odd bark of a dog from one of the people staying in the caravan park, but it's just silence. All the walkers have finished, so it's very quiet here, and let's hope it stays that way tonight. And the rain, it's still trying to come through. It's the odd speck or droplet here or there, so let's keep an eye on that, because I don't want to have to take down my tarp and set up my tent in the middle of the night. So we'll assess that as we go, but I'll get back to you guys if anything comes about, or when we're heading to bed. So I've just hopped inside the tent. The rain was starting to pick up. Now it's off again, but I expect it will start raining overnight. So I'm going to try and get a good night's sleep and get out of here super early in the morning, because this walking track is very popular and I'm sure there'll be walkers on it bright and early. So once the sunrise comes, that's my cue to get out of here. Alright guys, I will see you all in the morning. Good morning everyone. So it's just around 6 AM right now. All the birds have just woken me up before my alarm actually, and we've got the sunrise coming up in the distance through the trees. So after we get all this packed up, maybe we'll be able to catch a good glimpse of it. So let's get all this packed down, put it in the pack, and then let's go check out that sunrise. Alrighty everyone, all packed up. That didn't take long at all. So as usual, clean the area, leave no trace, and it looks pretty darn good to me. There wasn't any trash around here, which is always great to see. But I thought, let's just go to one of these cliff edges and try and get a nice view of the morning sunrise. There it is through the trees, but let's go right up to the cliff's edge and see how it is. So there's the sun. It's just popped out from behind that mountain range, and that is a really lovely sight to see this morning. And I'm glad I did get up early, so I did get to witness this. Unlike everyone else in the town, who are obviously asleep, I can't hear a noise down there. So I appreciate getting up super early this morning because I get to see this. But anyway guys, it's about time we wrap up the video. I hope you did enjoy these camps I've been on. If you did, give me a like. If you want to give me a comment, let me know how you find the new setups that I've been using with the rope and tarp over the top. Give me your thoughts on that. And if you really liked it and want to see some more of this wild camping, or you want those notifications of when videos drop, think about subscribing. Anyway guys, until next time, stay safe, camp safe, I'm out.